Alright, so what's up YouTube? And today is going to be a video about all JAYS love. They're a transgender YouTube couple. Please excuse my background. I know it's two beds in the back and it's just like it's messy because I'm cleaning my room, but this is like focus on my ugliness except for this in the back. Thank you. So basically today we're talking about a transgender couple named all JAYS love. Jay is a transgender man. He's turning from a female to a male. And Aubrey, she's a transgender, I'm not sure how to say this, transgender female. She turning from male to female, whatever. It's complicated, I know. I don't understand it either. So basically what's going on is they're broken up. But what I honestly think is the reason that they broke up is because they've been together for 2 years. And recently, Aubrey has gotten her bottom surgery. So she has now a vagina instead of a penis. And I honestly think that ever since she got this surgery down there, she's been acting really iffy. Like, she's just like she would just talk to him any type of way and he would tolerate it because obviously like that's his boo thing. He loves her. I'm just like, that's not love. That's really not love. So this video I'm about to show y'all right now is her explaining why they aren't together. So I'm gonna roll that clip now.
So yes, everyone has been asking, have me and JC broken up? The answer is yes. I recently broke up with him. You know, it's really like still a sensitive topic to me because it's still brand new and it's still hitting me. And I honestly didn't want to make this video. But me posting this video lets him know that I'm really done. So he
that video that y'all just saw is basically her saying that when she posts this video is letting him know that they're really done. What I don't understand is why most of these couples bring their drama to the internet. Like, it's just gonna cause more and more drama. Like, this is never gonna be over. Example, Chris and Queen, they've been broken up for months. People are still talking about it. But Bambi and that other guy, I forgot his name, but Bambi and that other guy, they recently broke up. Bambi quit YouTube. She's not posting anything anymore because of this breakup. These things are like, these breakups, y'all should not be posting this on YouTube, on social media at all, because it's not going to end well. It's not. I'm telling y'all this, it's not going to end well at all. Now, what I personally think she should have done, honestly, is just leave it alone. Y'all broke up. Y'all broke up. I understand y'all got fans. Y'all got this YouTube account for the both of y'all, and a lot of people are telling them he doesn't deserve you or he doesn't deserve her. Keep the channel for yourselves, like for the other person, and to block the other person and change the password so the other person couldn't get in it. They cannot do that. They put both of their bank accounts into this YouTube account, and if one person changes that and now they're getting all the money, the other person can sue them. So that's why they shouldn't do that. And I don't recommend for any couple that's starting a YouTube channel together and y'all break up and y'all do that, because you will get sued by the other person. Cannot do that. No. The next clip I'm going to show y'all, well, it's going to be pictures, because she claimed that this is going to be basically like a little calm video about how they're broken up. These pictures, well, these snaps from her Insta story pop up. From her Insta story pop up here. Basically, it was saying, I'll smack you like the female dog, the biatch female you are. We all know that she is coming for Jay, because Jay is a transgender male. He's turning from female to male. So everybody's clicking in their head like she's talking about Jay. But in the video was, this was just telling him that you guys are done. when obviously you are making an audience right now. Why you wouldn't like it if somebody was like, I'll fight you like the nigga you are. That's disrespecting your gender, what you want to be. Don't do that. This man loved you. He genuinely loved you. This next clip I'm going to show you is of what he has to say about it right now.
Now, I'm going to break that down to y'all. Before I moved to my apartment in, the Bronx recently, like, yeah, you guys already know, when we have sex, I said it in a video before, we have sex with a strap. So when I moved from my old apartment, which was around November, December, somewhere around that line, I lost the one I had. Therefore, I had to reorder another one. Now, I have eczema, so because of that, there's a certain type of material, a certain type of harness that I have to wear. So I had to order it. Now, I ordered it online. It was supposed to come Valentine's Day. Well, a little bit before that. And it came, but it came the wrong material. I cannot use the one that was sent because of the simple fact that I will have a breakout. So I got the money back, given to me, and I never reordered another one, which, was my fault. I dismissed it.
Okay, so as y'all can see, as he was saying, he was moving, and his strap. Anyway, the reason why they could not have sexual intercourse is because he was moving. His strap got lost while he was moving. He ordered another one, but he has like eczema. So the strap he got, he could not use it because it was going to break out. Aubrey was just thinking about herself. Like, come on, dummy. Do you rather for him to break out down there just for your pleasure? This is a relationship here. You have to understand. So basically, what he's saying is he never got another one because he had debt issues. Like, he had to pay phone bills, he had to pay insurance, he had to give family money. This is a hard-working, modest man. How can you only think about yourself in this relationship? She was really being selfish. And I don't understand that. Like she claims she really loves this man. Why can't you understand that this man has a lot of things to do in order to make you happy? He's making money for the both of you. You're making money for the both of you. I understand, like, obviously, if you want a relationship to work, there has to be communication. You guys have to do things together. But sex is not always the answer. There are other intimate ways that you guys can, like, feel intimate together. Take a relaxing bath together. The intimacy there is, like, amazing. Like play games, go shopping. Like, there's so much more than sex, and that's what a lot of relationships fail to realize, that there's so much more than just sex in a relationship. So much more. So what I honestly think, I'm going to show you more clips of them and what they have going on, but what I honestly think is Aubrey was not they've been together for 2 years. They had this YouTube since October, so that's like 7, maybe 8 months. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But they didn't have the YouTube for a very long time. I honestly believe as soon as they got the YouTube money, Aubrey left him, because when she got this YouTube money, she got her surgery down there. After she got the surgery down there, all of a sudden, she's feeling all these different emotions and all these different feelings. But where are these feelings coming from? She's claiming because of sex. And obviously, he lost his strap. And he couldn't use the one he ordered because it was going to mess up his skin. It was going to cause a rash. I honestly believe she left him for real dick. I honestly believe she left him for that. Because I can understand, like, no, I can't, because I'm gay. I love strap. But in a way I can understand. But then again, like, if you love this man, then like, why? Like, why would you leave him? This is her only explanation is sex, and for me that's not enough, because that's that if the real reason is just sex, then you never really had feelings for this man. You only liked how he gave it to you. That's what I personally think. But in this next video, I'm going to show you guys what he had to say. There's more to what he had to say.
I go by words and I go by action. Whatever you say to me, I take it, and however you act, I take it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to guess like, oh no, this is what you want. I'm not gonna guess. I'm not in a relationship with somebody for 3 months and I can start guessing how they feel. I've been with you for almost 2 years, so there should be nothing you hide from me. There should be nothing that I shouldn't know if you feel any type of way about anything. Especially me not being somebody that I never used to open up, and she wanted me to do that. She asked me to open up. So I always put my feelings and how I felt out there. Even if it would have affected her negatively, I would say it, I would put it out there. Look, this doesn't make me feel comfortable. Look, I do not like this. Look, boom, boom, boom. You know, I put it out there for her to know, and I wish she would have done that for me. So when that came about, it was just like, okay, boom. Sorry. So we ended up talking about the surgery. She said she would be fine. Boom. Surgery time came. Now, her friend Kaya, which is also a friend of mine from a long time ago, she had the surgery or whatever. And she was like, okay, you guys cannot have sex for about 2 weeks because that's the, you know, and I asked the doctor confirmed no sexual activity for 2 weeks. So the last couple of weeks that she was talking about in the video, that was around the time. She just had surgery. I'm being very, like, sensitive with her. I was stressed out also. Even in the last video, I let y'all know I was, like, lashing out on her because it's stressful. I had taken days off of work for that. So when I was taking care of her or whatever, I guess she ended up having a breakout, a rash, which she had to end up going to the emergency room, making sure everything was okay with that. So that alone right there, I think that happened on the 3rd day there. I was already like, whoa, you know, what's going on?
Now, what she did was wrong because he was taking care of her. He did not want to have sex at the time because, like he said, she had just had surgery. So he was taking care of her, and what she did was wrong. But in his next video, this is what she had to say about why they broke up, because of the sex.
Both also felt ways towards each other. Like, he had issues with me that he wanted me to fix, that I thought I was fixing. And I had a few issues with him that I wanted him to fix that he wasn't fixing. So as time just kept on going by and by and by, I was just like, okay, like, I'm not happy anymore. And then on top of that, I just felt like, I don't know, I feel like the connection was lost. You know, I honestly feel like sex plays a big part in a relationship because that's how you keep your chemistry. That's how you keep that sexual connection there. We haven't had sex in weeks, months, you know? So I'm a person who really, really loves sex, and I can't help that about myself.
What she just said was she's a person that really, really loves sex, and also that they have not been having sex for like 2 weeks and months because she just had this surgery. You cannot have sex, Aubrey. Do you want an infection? You cannot have sex. You just had a surgery. What's not clicking? You literally just had a surgery. You cannot have sexual intercourse yet. So this next clip I'm going to show y'all is basically what he has to say about it, and about him explaining why they was not having sex.
Because I had bills. I had a lot of things going on at the time. And I figured, you know what, she got a surgery coming up. It's not an excuse. I'm not saying that. But to me, at that time, that was really not something I was thinking about. You know, and money-wise, like, money was really tight for me, personally. Because, you know, I have a mother back home that I still send money to. I have my light bill, gas bill, light bill, and rent. Like, I have things to do, and then still taking care of my partner, and still doing things on my own as well to make me be comfortable. So it was just a lot going on in my head, and I never really grasped, like, okay, I have a partner to, tend to.
My dog is in the background. He want to be nosy, see what we talking about. Whatever. So what he said was he had stuff going on. So he was like he wasn't paying attention to it, and it was his fault. I don't think it was his fault because he has family to attend to. I honestly believe that she should have respected that.
Spent together is another bond, is another day of me thinking we're good and we're not. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, when she spoke to me on the phone that Monday, I'm thinking this is just a break. She was like, I need time to myself. I need time to think, to figure it out, to know how I feel. So that part, I respect that. I said, okay, we've been arguing, and we could have been arguing, and this is, the last 2 months have been the time that we argued the most. Me and her, before YouTube, we was in a relationship for a year before we got on YouTube. We only had our YouTube for probably like 7-8 months, probably 7 months. We haven't even had our YouTube for a year. So we only been really arguing for the last 2 months, which is the months she was unhappy. So maybe if you would have opened up to me properly, we probably wouldn't have argued as much. So communication is really key in a relationship. So to everybody out there, communicate. As hard as you think it might be, if you really love someone or you really care about your partner.
Now, what he is saying is true. I completely agree with him. She's saying she has not been happy for 2 months. 2 months. But she never told him anything about this. Why? Like, when you are in a relationship, communication is key. If this person, if one person in the relationship, if your spouse, your lover, is not feeling like, if they're not feeling a relationship no more because of something you're doing.
Spent together is another bond, is another day of me thinking we're good and we're not. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, when she spoke to me on the phone that Monday, I'm thinking this is just a break. She was like, I need time to myself. I need time to think, to figure it out, to know how I feel. So that part, I respect that. I said, okay, we've been arguing, and we could have been arguing, and this is, the last 2 months have been the time that we argued the most. Me and her, before YouTube, we was in a relationship for a year before we got on YouTube. We only had our YouTube for probably like 7-8 months, probably 7 months. We haven't even had our YouTube for a year. So we only been really arguing for the last 2 months, which is the months she was unhappy. So maybe if you would have opened up to me properly, we probably wouldn't have argued as much. So communication is really key in a relationship. So to everybody out there, communicate. As hard as you think it might be, if you really love someone or you really care about your partner.
Now, what he is saying is true. I completely agree with him. She's saying she has not been happy for 2 months. 2 months. But she never told him anything about this. Why? Like, when you are in a relationship, communication is key. If this person, if one person in the relationship, if your spouse, your lover, is not feeling like, if they're not feeling a relationship no more because of something you're doing, or something they think you're doing wrong, you are supposed to communicate with them about it. Like, hey, I don't like what you're doing. I don't like this. I don't like that. Like, communicate. You're supposed to communicate. What he is saying is she never told him anything. And in this next video is where she's saying she didn't tell him. And that's where she messed up at. Because in order for a relationship to work, there's communication. Communication has to be in the relationship, or else, like, there's no relationship. So she basically left him because of sex. She's saying the sex was not good anymore. But for all y'all that do know who RJ Love is, like I just told y'all, she just had surgery down there like last month or 2 months ago. And the doctor says you cannot have sex. You can get an infection. It has to be 2 weeks without intercourse, without sexual intercourse. And I'm finna show y'all this clip of what she has to say about this.
Expressed it to him. So when I finally did express it to him, he was kind of shocked and he was blindsided, you know, because he was like, Angie, we've been together almost 2 years and you just wake up one day and decide to tell me that you're not happy. You know, where did all of this come from? And I said, you know what, you're absolutely right. I truly apologize. I should have told him. You're right, I should have. I just didn't know how to tell him. Don't get me wrong, I love Jayceon. I still love him. It's just, I feel like I'm young. I'm 19 years old. Jayceon's 25. I feel like we want two different things in life at the moment. I can't speak for him. I can only speak for myself. I just know, personally, I don't want to settle down at the moment. And yes, everyone may say, well, you knew what you was getting yourself into when you got in a relationship. Absolutely, I absolutely did. I knew what I was getting myself into, but maybe I wasn't thinking about it. I was rushing.
Okay, so y'all saw how she said that she's 19 and he's 25. She knew what she was getting and she knew he was going to say that. I do not care what she said. You claim you love him. You have to understand where he's coming from. I understand, yeah, the age difference is like, wow. That means he met her when she was really young. And some of y'all may say he probably manipulated her into the relationship. But if y'all see how calm and how nice he is, no, he didn't. She wanted that. And now that she's older, she's like, oh, I want to party. I want to do this. I want to do that. And I'm like, why? Because you partying and you having sex with different men, you're going to catch a STD. You partying, you having sex with different men, you're going to get drunk. You're going to get raped. This, like how she's saying, she claims that Jay is a good guy. That he has his head on his shoulders the right way. And he's really good. So why would you leave him just to party and to get drunk and to have bad memories in the future of yourself? That doesn't make sense at all. Like I said, she left him. But what I believe, she left him. She was only with him. Well, all right, the beginning of the relationship. That 1 year, she really loved him. But when she realized, oh, we could make this YouTube channel. We can get money for this. I can get my bottom surgery. I can get real dick. I don't need him anymore. That's where stuff started messing with her mind. Money changes everybody. Let me take that back. Money changes a lot of people. And it's sad, but it's true. But, hey, tell me what y'all think. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel, please. Subscribe. I'm going to start trying to post more often now. But, yeah. So, comment what y'all think about it. Just like, if y'all have any more details about it, leave it in the description below. And I'll talk to you guys later. Love you.